What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Let's make sure none of this is playing. Okay, good. Everybody's good. Everybody's awake. Okay, here's what we got going on. Let's get this party going. Who's still asleep? You better be awake. It's 9:17. Let's make sure everything's set up. Got some news today. Today is some impact news. Okay, so at 9:15 we had this. So gold should be doing some crazy movements right now. Powell's speaking in 2 minutes, so definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of that. Gold is due for like a super massive correction in terms of price. So I've been looking at these two zones for that, and it looks like it hit this one. Let's look at this. Let's see what we have over here. While he's speaking, let's play it safe with these two. Yes, sound good? Yes, okay, good. So that's what we're waiting for. Remember, the purple line is yesterday's close price. It usually searches for that. But while this guy's speaking, hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. That doesn't make you hungry? I don't know what will. And of course, signed out of my Instagram. That's nice. So be ready. Be ready, spaghetti. We should have like one of those intro videos, you know, like when it starts, when like the live starts, have one of those intro videos with the lasers and flashing lights. I will make one. I'm currently making something that I guess I could use in the meantime. This is the best part, the waiting game. So 9:28. So this guy's speaking. 9:30, market's about to open. So keep that in mind. The moment the market's open, all the big whales, bankers and stuff will adjust. So we'll see where that takes things. One sec. My whole computer just like crashed. Just like reset itself. It's still on. Great timing. Okay, there we go. Morning, Oscar. Okay, so the market just opened. And let's see where it moves. Let's see where it moves from here. From here, it could totally take off because don't forget, we are at all-time highs. So we'll see what happens. Hello, investment analyst. Good morning. Where are you tuning in from? From YouTube land. Say hi to my team investment analyst. They're here live with us on a Zoom while you're here on our YouTube stream. You can't see them, they can't see you, but they exist. Oscar, shouldn't you be working? Coffee break's over. Coffee break's over. What a slacker. Coffee break was over at 9:15. For sure you dragged it to about 9:20. And then you walked to wherever you work at. So, are you extending your coffee break? What did I teach you? I didn't teach you those habits. They didn't come from me. Oh, wash and break. You learned from the Italians, huh? You take toilet paper from the job site too to save money, like the Italians? You know what they say? If you can't live once, marafangulo. Enjoy it while you can, yeah. If you want to see what I'm up to instead of here, I'll send you the link of like what's actually going on. Hold on. It's on my YouTube live. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube live. I'll send it to you now in your inbox. From India, Awesome. Welcome from India. I'm here in Toronto, Canada. Isn't it late over there in India right now? I sent it to your inbox, to your messages. One, two. Who else? This guy, TJ. Mike. It's night, by the way. Yeah, sorry for the delay on the response. Investment analyst, what's your interest in the markets? Sorry for my delay on the response. I see you there, brother. What's your interest on the markets? Are you looking at stocks, crypto, indexes, currencies, precious metals? Like, what's your go-to like of interest? Mine is gold. I like gold. Secondly would be silver, then the Nasdaq. I don't really look at currency pairs. With crypto, I'll just look at Bitcoin. I don't really look at anything else. I used to, but not anymore. With crypto, I was heavy into it. At this moment, not so much. Ever since regulation hit harder in Canada, I don't look at it as much because we don't get like any leverage. There are some platforms that I can use that have opened me up to looking at it more, but to keep my focus in one place, I've just been focusing on gold. Okay, so now that the news has finished, the direction of the market is going to do whatever it's going to do. You're waiting for Powell's speech, but it doesn't affect. Yeah, that's what we were waiting for also. I think it just had this pump, like over here. So like when he started to talk, it was about over here. So I think him and his conversation probably scared everybody into buys, but the initial direction was this, right? So I think whatever fear was happening is over, and now it's probably going to go back to wherever it's going to go. We were looking at a price range of over here of about here. Hold on, I'll show you. I had adjusted it to make it safer while he was talking, but I think we can move it back now. So we're looking at this price early on. Hold on, let me make sure it's proper price. Good price, just for you. This, what I'm showing, counter Fahad, this is just trading view. This is not a broker. A bunch of us use different brokers. Some use Sway. Some use their funded accounts with FTMO. Some use CMC, which is a Canadian regulated broker. Some use Questrade. Some have TIO markets. But this chart is on TradingView. I don't know if you use TradingView. If you don't, try using it. It's free. And you can mark your charts on there for free. $26.55. I took a couple of pending orders. Here, let me mark that up. Let me mark that up so we can see it together. Actually, let me have this ready. Let me just make sure I have my trade ready. $26.55. Nice. Hey, you cut 300 to 400 pips. That's good. My strategy, I don't know what the name of the strategy is. I learned it from a top trader. So the strategy is kind of a mix of things. So it's part of a strategy from a top trader, and this other top trader, he's called Alpha Trader, and this other trader, he's called his system is called the SK system. So it's kind of a mix of 3 different strategies. So there's really no name for it. I guess you could say it's like a break and retest strategy, as well as like a pullback strategy. The SK system itself is a strategy, and the Alpha system is its own strategy. But to describe kind of what they are, I'm just saying like a pullback and a break and retest, because that'll make more. If I just say Alpha and SK, unless you're familiar with those 2 top traders, it's not going to make sense. It's like if I say ICT, you know what I'm talking about. ICT is closer to SK system, It's just ICT decided to give it its own names, so it's easier for people. Your 2655, I heard of SK, it's on Fib. They use Fib, yeah. The SK system was started by Stefan Kassing. He's one of like our educators in our group. So the guy that created the SK system is one of the educators on our platform. Your 2655 is basically just below yesterday's close price. So if you were wondering like, hey, what's this purple dotted line? On my chart, I have it to show me yesterday's close price. If you don't use TradingView, what you're looking at now is TradingView. It's a free platform. They do have an app. You don't have to pay for it. Like I know top traders, they don't even pay for it. It's $15 a month. You don't have to pay for it. You can connect some brokers to it and trade straight from it. I don't, but you can use this to mark up your charts. You can save, all your currencies and everything you're looking at, different cryptos, all that stuff, and mark it up. And it's a good platform to have. I like to use TradingView to mark things up. And I trade on the trading platform separate. What do you mean doing down there? Down there where? I'm doing SMC plus ICT, and I said that about that level, what I'm seeing. Yeah, man, awesome. Hey, SMC and ICT. SMC strategies work very well. ICT is good if you follow it properly. Some people like to take parts or elements out of it, and then they kind of mess it up. Some people make fun of ICT. I think it's great the way that it's structured, and SMC is definitely good also. So shout out to you for finding what works for you. Just stick to it. You're gonna see a lot of people talk about their own strategies or what works or this kind or that kind, and some people will put down SMC, some people put down ICT and make fun of the different terms that ICT decided to use. At the end of the day, all that matters is what works for you. If you found that following it this way works for you and you understand it best, just do that. Ignore everybody else. There are thousands of strategies that you can use. None of that matters. As long as you find something that works for you, stick to it. So this is what you're looking at. Yeah, I see what you see. I see what you're looking at. You're looking at all these retest zones. Nice. Ain't ICT the person who explained SMC? I don't know. I personally haven't looked too deep into everything that he talks about. I'm just familiar with some ICT terms and some lessons, but by the time I came across ICT, I had already learned some other things. So the same advice I just gave in terms of just follow what works for you is what I gave to myself. Because by that time I was now finally getting out of bad habits and unlearning some bad things. So since I was getting out of that, I decided to just focus on what was working. See, for a lot of you, you guys have it easy. What I mean by have it easy is about 14 years ago, is where I first started to learn about Forex. And here in Toronto, especially in Toronto, there was nowhere you could learn it. You couldn't look this stuff up on YouTube. There was no Twitch. There was no live streaming. Instagram didn't even exist yet. So you couldn't find anything on the topic. Like nobody would touch the topic at all. There was nothing to learn. You could find books here and there, but it was very rare, and there was like nobody really to go to. And now you guys have access to everything. So over the time span from whatever it was, 14 years ago, on and off, I would like learn a little bit, then go away. Learn a little bit, then go away. So I'm going to be entering on the aggressive and the modest. I'm going to wait for confirmation if needed. So you guys are lucky that you have access to all this extra info these days. The level I said that is the order block of M15 below. There's a 4-hour fair value gap. Nice. That's good, brother. If that's what's there, I understand why you're entering there. 4-hour fair value gap. So you're looking at probably this. So I'm entering on the aggressive. Coffee time. Thank you for the likes, by the way. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We go live. It's morning for me, but evening for you. So we try to go live every day. 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. So whatever time it is for you now, it's whatever time, whatever hour for you, 51 at 15. So right now it's 9:51 a.m. for me. So at 9:15 a.m. is when we go live. Yeah, I agree with you in terms of if it breaks this zone, it's bearish. I agree with you. Absolutely. At the beginning of this live stream, I said that gold is due for a super big retest, and it's looking that way. So I'm just looking to get a quick scalp and get the hell out of here. And if not, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It's okay. Right now, it's looking to like touch yesterday's price, your price, and maybe search for more orders. Now I take confirmation and M1. Yeah, let's go. I'm in on the modest. So looks like you and I are both entering same price. I entered in on the aggressive and the modest. And away we go. Why gold is breaking all-time highs so fast, like every day is flying? The reason is everybody knows the economy's screwed. That's why. Honestly, there could be so many reasons. One, the politics. Two, the state of the economy. Three, the US dollar. Four, what's going on with oil. You know, Russia and Ukraine still is a good factor of it. You know, Palestine and Israel. So all these things play a big factor in it. Counter Fahad, where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Are you also tuning in from India? If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna have a lot of YouTube shorts coming back out lately, or not lately, soon. Speaking in past tense. Okay, so everybody is up. So either move your stop loss, close partial profits, close altogether, whatever you want to do. All you guys on the Zoom, you're in profits for sure. So don't get too greedy. Okay, I think that it could still have a crazy pullback and rip everybody apart. So just make sure you walk away with something, because don't forget we were in for a scalp. We're not in for a long term. So if you're going to be holding it long term, make sure you move your stop loss and secure profits along the way. Make sure you are trailing your trade if you're going to be holding on to it. Walk away with something today. In the last 2 months, we've had one losing day. Let's not make today the second one. We will have another losing day. It's going to happen, but don't make it today. So far we're up. It's a done deal. Bangladesh. You're the first person from Bangladesh on the live stream, so welcome. Counter Fahad, what is your go-to like on the charts? Do you like looking at gold? Do you look at stocks, crypto, any other currency pair? What is your favorite pair or favorite, I guess, whatever to look at? For those that got in on the aggressive, you're up over 20 pips. For those that got in on the modest, you're up way more. You know, you're up over 40 pips. So 40, 400, depending on how you count it. So what are you planning today? Are you in a trade or will be taking one? I already took one. So I entered in on what I call the aggressive and the modest. This is my aggressive. This is my modest. Here, this will give you a better visual. So I'm up well over what I expected on the scalp this morning. My pending order tapped in, but my overall TP is 2685. What's your opinion? Well, let's take a look. Let me just move my stop loss before I go with you here. Just 1 second. 26. Okay, this is what you're looking at. So if you're looking to chase its all-time high again, it's not like it's impossible. Okay, so the way gold has been moving, it's definitely possible that it's going to chase all-time high again, but it is due for a super retest. So we could look at key levels. So like this could be like a TP1 over here. Let's make it blue. This could be like a TP1. This could be like a TP2. This could be a TP3, 4, 5, 6, depending how you want to break it down. Like, but these would be like key areas to get out. Favorite is gold, sometimes Euro USD, also USD CAD. I'm now profitable now after blowing 4 funded accounts last 2 years. Hey, I love hearing that. Congratulations. That's actually not bad for funded accounts. I think I blew like 5 or 6 at the beginning. But we all learn our lessons. And they are expensive lessons. Especially when we decide, hey, you know what? And we've all done this, okay? Me too. Me too. When we think to ourselves, you know what? I don't need to pay anybody or I don't need to pay to learn anything because it's all out there for free. I'll just go on YouTube and Google and use ChatGPT and I'll learn on my own. And we learn very quickly how expensive those lessons actually are on your own. So like, for example, my brother, investment analyst, going into SMC and all that, I'm sure, and if not, then let me know. I'm sure he's paid for some type of like book or something. At some point you learn you need to pay for something, whether it's a book, an audio, some group, you end up realizing you have to pay for something. We have a few people on our team that focus on Euro USD and USD CAD. I'm in Canada, so I mean, it makes sense. We have a big team in Europe and in the US, so no wonder they like looking at that. For everybody on the Zoom, remember, if you're trailing it, keep moving up your stop loss or close partial profits, like close partial lot sizes, whatever you got to do. You're up way over 50 pips. Doesn't matter where you entered, whether it's the modest or the aggressive, you're up over 50 pips. So don't get too greedy. Don't leave yourself exposed. Either walk away, close the trade, enjoy the rest of the day, or again, move your stop loss up higher. You understand where to move the different areas. You follow the plan, close some lot size, whatever. Just make sure you're not stupid and you don't move your stop loss. Okay, remember, we're scalping. This isn't a long-term trade. If we can turn it into a long-term trade, then that's just that much better. But remember what the plan was, follow it. And if today you walk away with 0, I'm going to be pissed at you. So you know I'm going to be asking you for your trades to make sure that you followed proper risk management for those of you that I'm working directly with, for my people on the Zoom, okay? And for my visitors on YouTube, if you're profitable, which I know at least one of you are, and what I mean by at least one of you, investment analyst, I know that he's in on the trade. Counter Fahad, hopefully you got in on gold and your profits with us. Let's make some money together. Just exiting 50%. That's what I'm talking about. Exiting 50%. Okay. Hey, even if you exit 100% now, there's no shame. There's no shame in what you've collected right now. So however you decide to manage the trade, it's up to you. Just be okay with the results. If you get stopped out, or if you close totally and then it takes off to the moon and you say to yourself, oh no, I knew it was gonna go back up to its all-time high, let it go. Let it go. That's why it's good to have an accountability group of people that hold you accountable. Like the other day, I almost took a sell when I shouldn't have. And one of my girls, she said, no, don't follow the plan, because the plan was to not take a sell. And thankfully, she held me accountable. So I'm stopped out now. I'm stopped out. I'm walking away with some pretty profits. So I'm good. I'm good. For those of you still in the trade, make sure you manage it. Don't be too greedy. Okay. I was playing it extra safe, so I don't mind being stopped out where I got stopped out. Bro, you explained so good. You deserve more. My brother, I appreciate you sending me blessings. You sending blessings my way. I hope that God rewards you times 1,000. So thank you for that. Hey, just you know, if you're on Instagram, follow me on Instagram and DM me the word YouTube, so I know that you came from YouTube, so I can keep you posted with these sessions. We do them every day. We do have a free community that you could participate in, but hey, even though it is free, I don't just let anybody in there. So I mean, the two of you seem serious, and I'm assuming both of you are guys. If one of you or both of you are not guys, then let me know so I can correct that, so I'm not being rude. But if you would like to join our free community, I will have to talk to you one-on-one to make sure that we align together. Because my goal is to help create 25 new profitable traders before the end of the year. And yes, we have some paid groups, but we also have free groups. So I don't care if you pay me to become profitable. I just want to make 25 people profitable. Whether you're in the free group or the paid group, I don't care. Of course, the people that are in the paid group, I help with some more sessions and they have access to more things. But my focus is 25 profitable traders. And if it means you just follow your strategy, forget about me or what we're doing, but you're just looking for a group to stick together, then maybe we're the right fit together. So if that's you, DM me on Instagram, as it shows here, EdwinDzapata. DM me the word YouTube. Okay? Awesome. Appreciate it. So that's what we're looking to do. Now keep in mind, there are fake accounts out there. I'm not going to ask you for money. Okay? If the conversation of paid mentorship comes up, it's you and I together live on a Zoom. If it's not live on a Zoom, I will never ask you to send me money. I will never trade for you. I don't trade for anybody except myself. And I encourage everybody to educate themselves to trade for themselves. Okay? So I only have the one account, this account. All right? So please stay away from scammers. All right? Cool. There's no get rich quick. It's clear that both of you have been experienced in the markets. You know there's no get rich quick. There's no like, join me and in a week from now you're going to be making $10,000. I'm going to turn your $100 into $1 million. You know that's not true. That's all BS. You know that. Okay? If you're still in the gold trade, I hope, because I'm stopped out already. Okay? But For those of you that are still in the gold trade, I hope that this takes off beyond all-time highs and make me angry. I hope you make me angry for being stopped out so soon. Okay, I wish that for all of you that are still in the trade. Okay, so we're gonna be going live again. What day is it? Today's Thursday. I may be going live again tomorrow morning. I may. I have to confirm with what's going on tomorrow morning. But I would like to go live. If I don't, Monday for sure. Okay. Otherwise, for my YouTube visitors, thank you for joining us. Counter Fahad, investment analyst, and everybody else. For the people on the Zoom, thank you. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Appreciate you. God bless. I hope this goes to the moon for all of you that are still in on the trade. Keep smiling. Don't let anyone piss you off. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.